All right. If you have a question for Jaren, raise your hand. We'll start with Terry Davis.
Hey, Jaren, man, you guys' defensive effort was a whole lot better this game, especially in the last few minutes of the quarter and especially overtime. What do you guys do different tonight than you didn't do last night?
We talked a lot better. I think we just responded really well. The first quarter was a little, their way, and they were making a lot of shots. So we just made sure that, the rest of the game we were locked in and that we were keying into the right people on the court and not leaving the shooters, wide open.
Okay, Evan.
Jaren, through 5 games now, you guys have been in close games, I believe now 3 of these 5. What does it say about you guys learning from last season, just how to finish games strong, and how much do you think that experience is helping you guys now in this early stretch?
Yeah, all this experience is going to help us going forward. Overtime win is huge. You want every game to be a blowout. That's the goal. But, when teams are playing well and you're fighting, you just have to withstand the storm, and it's a game of runs. You have to make sure you just keep making that push, keep making that run. Good players like Steph, they're going to hit shots. But if we just, have short-term memory, we just keep it going. You find yourself in a close game and you just win. That's kind of how today went. We just want to make sure we keep repeating that if we're in close games.
Do you think last season kind of helped with that a little bit, just from that experience?
Yeah, for sure. Every little bit helps, I think. Close games, just playoff experience, just keying in on guys, all that.
Drew.
Jaren, I'm sure it feels like you get asked this a lot, but what is it in these late games that just makes Ja so special? Like, what's different about him that seems to make this happen almost every single time?
He figures it out. He figures out how to score late game. He's really good at getting to his spots, and he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants the defense to do. So he's just going to manipulate that to what he wants. If the defense presents him with a challenge, they put a different guy on him, they try to blitz him or different looks, he's just going to take what the defense gives him and manipulate it. He's very good at that. So, you just see time and time again, his mental is really above just pretty much anyone. It's just above. So with that type of mental, he can make reads that a lot of people can't.
Sean Coleman.
Jaren, coming into tonight, Golden State was one of the most disciplined teams in the NBA. 22 caused turnovers. What created the difference tonight for the Grizzlies on defense to create turnovers?
Rotations. We're in constant rotations. We're making sure we're running after Steph everywhere. Our coaches did a great job on the game plan and made sure we were locked in. We were talking about it a lot, before the game, to make sure we were focused on that. And we also do a lot of guys from last year. We remember how they played from last year. So it was pretty similar. They move the ball really well. They play really free. So you just have to keep scrambling with them and never lose sight of people and just keep moving.
Colin Word.
Hey, Jaren, I'm just wondering, we're all seeing what Ja's done on the court. Off the court as a leader, how have you seen him grow in terms of his leadership and his relationship with his teammates over the last few years?
He's using his voice. I'm sure you've heard his mic'd up videos. They're really cool, but that's real. He's using his voice a lot more. He's communicating to, especially guys like Zaire who just got here and Steven, what he wants and how, he has to be that on-court coach. Coach is going to tell him things to relay to us. He's talking a lot, and even on the bench, he's getting up and sharing what he thinks. And, at any point, if you just go to him and ask him what he's seeing, that's what I ask him. I go up to him and be like, yo, what you seeing right now? And we'll just talk about how the game's going, how it's flowing, how they're playing him, how they're playing me, how they're playing the guys. Yeah.
We'll go last question. Christos.
Hey, Jaren. After a tough loss in Portland, 24 hours later, you have a very big win against one of the most impressive teams of the start of the season. What it means, that response, about your character as a team, and about your potential as well?
your potential as a team, the turnaround from the loss last night till
Oh, I
tonight?
mean, yeah, the other night was tough for sure. So I think just being able to not even really focus on it and get your legs back and come together as a team to just bounce back really good is a good early test for us. Back-to-backs are always going to be hard. So we know that now. We've had 2 already and we've had 5 games. So, we're learning as a team what the rest of the season is going to be like and how to play each night.
Perfect. Thanks, Jaren.
Cool.